Hello my loves and welcome back to my hair channel. Can we just talk about my new background? Oh my god. You know what, technically I would not call it a new background because it's a new corner, but this corner, it's so beautiful. I got this little mini Christmas tree that has glitter spattered all over it. I'm not sure if the camera will be able to pick it up, but it's so sparkly and so beautiful. And I just wrapped some old boxes that I had for different tchotchkes that I bought, and I wrapped it up in Christmas paper. And of course I had to be all matchy-matchy and dress up to match with the decor that I have going on. I feel like it's so festive and so appropriate for this time of year. I absolutely love it, and I really hope you guys do too. Did my candle just go out? Seriously guys, this is one of my favorite candles ever, but I don't know why it keeps burning out. I'll be right back. And we're back. So now that my candle is flickering, we're good to go. So in today's tutorial, I'm gonna be talking you through some holiday hairstyles that you can do for the upcoming festive season. Whether you're going out for dinner or a cocktail party or just staying at home and just lounging in some cozy robes and pajama pants and slippers, whatever it may be, there's no reason why your hair cannot look cute, right? Now, personally for me, I can't imagine a holiday hairstyle without festive holiday curls. I know this sounds totally weird, but there is a type of curl that has a very festive vibe about it. So I'm going to show you how I go about creating curls for myself and how to make them last a much longer time. And after I show you how I curl my hair, I'm going to show you some ways that you can play up that hairstyle and create many different looks. And because you guys seem to love my talk through videos so much, I did do a talk through for this one. So I'm going to be talking you through everything that I do step by step. And of course, as always, you guys know me, every single hairstyle in this video is super easy and quick to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't do them. And before we get into this video, I quickly wanted to remind you guys to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more videos like this one. It really helps me out. Also, you can follow me over on Snapchat and Instagram when I'm not posting videos on YouTube, because I am very active on those platforms and I love chatting with you guys over there. And one more thing before I actually get into the video, I do have a second channel where I talk about different beauty hacks, life hacks. I do makeup tutorials, travel vlogs, everything that I am passionate about minus hair, because this channel is all about hair. That second channel is all about everything else. And of course, if you want to get to know more about me personally, you can head over to my second channel and check it out. I will leave a video in this top right corner over here that you can click, and it will take you right on over to my second channel. So without further ado, if you want to see the holiday hairstyles that I came up with, then please keep watching. So I'm going to start off by styling my hair, and in my opinion, there is absolutely no such thing as a holiday hairstyle without holiday curls. So my favorite way of achieving holiday curls is using my T3 interchangeable curling barrel. I believe this is the Whirl Trio, and I have the 1-inch barrel on right now. And while that is heating up, I'm going to apply some of the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. I am obsessed with this oil. If you have been watching me for a while, you may have heard me talk about this several times. As you can see, I'm already halfway through this bottle and I already have another one on backup. That's how much I love this. So I love using this on my hair before heat styling it because it provides my hair with heat protection, and I also like applying it to my hair after I've heat styled it as a finishing serum. So I'm just going to take a couple of pumps into the palms of my hands and go through one side, and I already clipped in my 240 gram set of fancy hair extensions in the shade Creme Brulee Blonde that I toned with purple shampoo. So I'm just making sure to evenly distribute the product as much as possible, and to help me out with that, I'm taking just a hairbrush and combing it through as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to start styling my left side, and I'm going to clip up the top portion just so that it's out of the way. Then I'm going to take sections that are about 1 inch to 2 inches in thickness, and I'm going to be curling each section of hair away from my face. And then I'm going to leave this section on the curling barrel for about 10 to 15 seconds. Once the time is up, I'm just going to drop the curl into the palm of my hand and let it cool down for about 5 to 10 seconds. And all this does is just help the curl set in this position so that when you release it, it's going to be a nice medium-sized curl. And then you should have something that looks like this. It is a little bit too tight for my liking right now, but I do that on purpose just so that by the time you go to your event in the evening or whatever, they're gonna loosen up a little bit, and I'm also going to comb them through with my fingers afterwards. So I'm going to show you how I do that one more time, and I'm going to be curling all of the sections away from my face so that way they're going to intertwine with one another. And also note that I'm not curling the top few inches of the sections because I want there to be a nice transitional flow from straight texture to a curly texture. And I'm going to go ahead and curl the rest of my hair the same way. So I finished curling all of my hair and it had time to cool and set. So now I'm gonna go back in with my Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. And again, I'm gonna put about 1 pump through one side and finger comb it, and then do the same thing on the other side. And all I'm doing is just breaking up the curls and kind of allowing them to blend in together. And as you can see, when I do this, the curls loosen up a little bit. They still have a really, really nice shape to them, but they're not as tight and princess looking as they were before. So this is what you should end up with after using the techniques that I showed you. And as you can see, this hairstyle is just so perfect for the holidays. You could totally leave it like this, but of course I'm going to show you some different hairstyles that you can do to play up the texture of these curls. So the first hairstyle I want to show you is a holiday side ponytail. So what I'm going to do is first pick up a chunk of hair from the top of one side, and I'm going to braid it into a regular braid. So I'm going to separate this section into 3, cross one of the side strands over the middle, then cross the other side strand over the middle, and just keep repeating these steps until I get to the very end of the braid. Once I get to about this point, I'm going to go in and pull out on the side of the braid just to thicken it up. So what are your guys' plans for the holidays? Are you guys going away? Are you just staying home with your families? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know what you guys are doing over the holidays. My husband and I are just going to be staying in Toronto, going to spend some time with family, and then on New Year's we're planning on going up north with some friends and just celebrating together in a cottage. So that will be a lot of fun. Okay, so now that my braid looks like this, I'm taking a small hair elastic and just tying off the ends of the braid. Next, I'm going to gather all of my hair to one side, and if you want, you can leave out the pieces in front of your face. I usually like to do this because it gives it more of a relaxed vibe, and it also frames the face. This is a great tip for those of you who have more of a square or rounded face because it will help elongate your features. So all I'm doing is taking all of my hair to one side and I'm tying it into a low ponytail. Once I've done that, I'm removing the hair elastic on the previous braid, and then I'm going to take a small piece from the back of the ponytail and I'm going to wrap it around the hair elastic to cover it up. And to secure it in place, I'm just taking a bobby pin. Just kind of want to tuck it behind the ponytail so it's not visible. And I'm going to take another one just for security measures. Okay, and now I'm going to take a section of hair from the top of the ponytail and I'm going to braid this section into another braid. It doesn't matter if it's a Dutch braid or a regular braid. So I'm just going to braid a regular braid. And at this time, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the first braid and just pull out on the sides of it just to loosen it up. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to take this section and I'm going to start wrapping it around itself to create a flower, and these pulled out sections are going to act as the petals to the flower. So I'm just going to tie off the end so it doesn't unravel, and then I'm going to wrap a braid around itself starting at the base of the ponytail, and now I'm going to pin it in place with bobby pins. And when you're done, you should have something that looks like this. A beautiful, festive ponytail. All right, so the next hairstyle I'm gonna show you is an updo, so I'm gonna turn around to show you what I'm doing from the back. So the first thing I'm gonna do is separate my hair into 3 sections. And starting with this section, I'm going to start twisting it away from my face, and then I'm gonna be incorporating small sections of hair from the middle section. So it's kind of like a French twist. When I can no longer add in any more hair, I'm taking a hair elastic and just securing the section of hair at the base so it doesn't unravel. And then I'm gently pulling out on a few pieces of hair at the top just to loosen it up, not too much. And then with the remaining sections of hair, I'm just going to rope braid them. So I'm going to twist both sections of hair towards my face, and then I'm going to wrap them around each other away from my face. And then when I get to the ends, I'm taking a small hair elastic and tying them together. I'm also going to pull out on the sides of the rope braid, and this is just going to give the hairstyle some more volume and make it look more lush and full and all of that good stuff. All right, so now that I have my twist, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start wrapping it around itself into a chignon. And then of course, to keep it in place, I'm taking a bunch of bobby pins and securing it to the back of my head. Honestly, if this doesn't scream holiday to you, I don't know what will, because this is like the epitome of a holiday hairstyle. So you've got the face framing pieces in the front, you've got the beautiful twist in the back, and then it transitions into this stunning lush bun. For this next hairstyle, you want to separate your hair again into 3 sections, and you want to tie each section at about the nape of the neck. Now that I've got my 3 sections, what I'm gonna do is pull out on the top of the section just to loosen up the hair around this area because I don't want it to be so tight. And now what I'm gonna do with each section is separate it into 2 sections, and I'm gonna braid it into a rope braid. So again, to braid a rope braid, you wanna twist both strands in one direction and wrap them around each other in the opposite direction. So you can twist them away from your face and wrap them around each other towards your face. I'm just repeating these steps until I get all the way to the ends. And then I'm tying off the end of the braid with an elastic. And I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the exact same thing with the remaining 2 sections that I have. And now for the fun part. You're gonna go into every single rope braid and pull out on the sides of the braid. And feel free to go ham on this because the more pulled out and fluffy it is, the better this hairstyle is going to turn out. Minus that part. That was not intentional. And now you just take one section at a time and pin it in place in random places to create a beautiful whimsical updo. All right, my love, so that wraps up today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday season, no matter what you're celebrating, whom you're celebrating it with. I hope that it is amazing. Let me know in the comments below which holiday hairstyle was your favorite. And until my next video, I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next one. You're ruining my Christmas vibes.